Welcome to Storytales, where love for pets meets the pursuit of dreams. I'm Penny.
I'm Rae.
Here, we will be unleashing our passion for pets and share our thoughts and experiences as we journey through our lives as pet and business owners.
Today we are going to talk about piggies.
Alrighty, let's dive in and make some positive waves.
Hey Penny!
Hey Rae, how's it going? How's your holiday going so far?
It is good. I gained a lot of weight.
Did you?
Feasting, yes.
I don't know, you look skinnier to me. You lost the mommy weight, I feel like.
No, I still not.
You haven't? Oh,
Yeah,
you
I
look
still
good to
have
me.
like 20 pounds. And
That's
I'm
me
afraid...
even without being a mommy. Shoot.
And guess what? Christmas is coming, another feast.
Oh man, I know it's nonstop eating. Like I need to hit the gym more often. I've been slacking. Okay, so any plans for the holidays?
Not yet.
Not yet.
All I know is I can't wait for more food.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then I can just, do some exercise after these holidays. And
That's
then the Chinese New Year coming.
That's
More
what I tell
feasting.
myself all the time. Come on, and then it's worse. I have my birthday in the same time, and so it's like bam, 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 bam. Like eat, go, go, go.
Yes, I guess you only have February and March to lose the weight. And then we need to go to my Napa testing.
Oh yeah, and then April rolls along, more birthdays, and then July, and then September, and then it's just a year-round thing. It's like that's why I just can't go on a diet.
Okay.
Speaking of not going on a diet,
Let's talk about Christmas meals.
yeah, Christmas meals. Okay, so do you know the most popular dish, or not popular, but like the most bought thing at the grocery store? One of the most bought that people get for the holidays.
For Christmas?
Yeah, for Christmas.
I would say
There's two.
Okay, I would say prime rib.
Yeah, prime rib is one. Mostly roast beef. Yeah.
Eggnog?
Yeah, eggnog.
Okay.
But not as high as the meats.
A meat?
Yeah, it's a meat.
Oh, is it a ham? The
Yes.
honey ham?
The honey ham. Number one is actually potatoes.
Oh, it's okay. I can always skip the potato.
Really, I love potatoes.
I think sometimes I prefer sweet potatoes.
Sweet potatoes. I like sweet potatoes. Yeah,
Yes.
I that's one of the key ingredients for my pet stew, potatoes.
Oh, okay.
Sweet potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about honey ham.
Honey ham. Like it's sad to think that that's one of the most bought item in the grocery store during the holidays.
Is it a must-have dish for you
Not me.
on the Christmas? No?
No, like for me, pork, beef, like don't get me wrong, I like pork and beef, but if I can cut it out in my life, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Although like I'll miss it, yes, but I feel like those are the meats that cause me, like I said, I inflame easily internally.
Okay.
I've always had sensitivity to red meat. It's something that I can actually live without, but it's hard to escape given our culture.
Yeah, because Asian culture, we tend to eat a lot of pork.
Pork, beef, just all the red meat is
Yes.
like huge and you just can't escape it. Like someone's gonna make a pork dish,
Yes.
no matter if it's holiday.
I think that's like a daily dish this.
Yeah, it definitely is. And I didn't realize it till I got to my age, because when I was in middle school, that's when I started having those acne breakout. Like we get like prescribed Proactive.
Yes.
Like
It was so famous back then.
yeah, Proactive, and then it went from Proactive to benzoyl peroxide,
Yeah.
and now it's all about retinol. Like so it's like, oh man, like I can never escape the skin issues because of what I eat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's part of the culture. It's the oils, the red meat. And it's kind of sad to think that's one of the biggest things that's sold during the holidays is because, a lot of people have
Pig.
pet pigs. Exactly.
Hey, we should actually talk about pig in general.
Pig in generals. Okay.
Yes.
And so, honestly, pigs are cute. I like pigs, but, if I can cut it out of my life, I would. It's just hard with my family.
I actually like to share, like, I don't know in other culture,
Mm-hmm.
but then in my culture, sometimes people use pig to describe you are dirty, lazy, you are messy.
Yeah, like
Or you are
figurative
dumb.
language, yeah.
But then, like, pig is actually, like, one of the smartest animal in the
Mhm.
world. And then they also are clean animal. The reason they are dirty is because how we raise them make them dirty.
Yeah, like they're outside, rolling in the mud, because who wouldn't want to roll in fresh mud? Even human would do it, like...
But in the mud, the reason they roll in the mud is because they try to kill the insect and the bacteria. Kind of like, hippos also does that.
Yeah. And for pigs, I think, like, you were also saying how, like, people use as an analogy to describe your dumb
like, you're so dumb, just like a pig.
Yeah, and they also use that as, like, describing someone who's, like, fat, right? Like, fat shaming someone.
Yes.
In our culture, they're always saying you're as fat
as
as
a pig. Yeah.
And it's kind of sad that we paint pigs in a negative light when they're so cute and smart, like Rae says, and they can be more than just food.
Yes. And I think there's also another culture I like to mention. Have you heard of the god pig things?
The god pig? No.
What's like that? In Taiwan, we will, like, farmer will have like a race. And basically it's kind of who can make the pig the biggest, the most heaviest, and then kind of like sacrifice to the god, and then so wish, we have like good upcoming years, that kind of things.
Yeah.
Do you guys have that culture?
No, I don't ever recall any of that, at least not growing up. No.
Yeah, so there's also another thing why pig is so important to Taiwanese.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and it's a Muslim, they don't eat pork because it's like a sacred
animal for them. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, like, honestly, if I could, I would cut out pork.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just hard when, the family loves pork and it's just right there. Am I not going to eat it, right? I mean, I have a choice, but that's like the only protein for the day, like that is on the table. So, yeah.
So, do you have any story about pet pigs, or do you know anyone who has owned pig before?
I don't personally know someone who owns pig, but I have seen people on social media with pigs, and like they're like the way their behavior is like owning a dog, right? Like, they show empathy, they show warmth, they show love, and I think if we give any animal, including pigs, the chance to, prove that they have that ability to be domesticated or being able to live with people, it's always a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it is.
Like, I would love to learn how maybe one day, like, just like how we were talking about chicken in our previous episode, I would love to learn, like, how do people go about raising pigs, having a pig? Like, what are the first things to consider, right? Because obviously diet is important for them, exercise, the living environment, stress levels. Like you said, they're smart. They can probably understand a lot of things. And so those are very intriguing things to know. I would love to, like, consider something like that in the future.
Yeah, I think, like, the most news that I heard, because there are people in Taiwan own pig as a pet, and like, have you heard of miniature pig?
Yeah, the little runts. Yeah,
yes,
I've
like
seen them.
Miniature pig, and then they claim they stay certain size, but for some reason, some of them don't really stay in a certain size, and they become like a very big pig.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine, like, if you live in an apartment and then your miniature pig is a full size?
That's crazy.
And then, that also kind of create a problem. So I would definitely like to know how to identify that, right? Because as someone who wants a miniature pig, you don't want to end up with like a full size.
Yeah. Yeah, and it'll be interesting too, like how that happens, because I hope they're not like genetically somehow modifying them to become like that. That might be unhealthy in general. Like, as they're like bigger, like, is there like a behavioral problem too, right? Like they may get used to you when they're young, but then when they get older, like, do they change? Because I don't know how temperaments are like.
Or maybe they get skin. Like, people was just telling you.
Yeah, they probably are supposed to be big pigs to start with, but they're just telling you, no, these are runts.
Yes.
That's interesting. Yeah, definitely pigs are, it's possible to have them as pets. It's just how, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I do feel bad whenever I eat pork these days, especially the ones you see like hanging in those, like, shops where they're roasted and you see the crunchy skin and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, the roasted pork.
Yeah.
In like Cantonese restaurant, right?
They taste so good, but
I
it's
know.
like so sad, and again, it inflames my body. You know, like something I definitely should avoid.
Stop saying inflaming your body.
Just whenever I think about it, it's like, oh my god, I'm gonna boil. You know, like my person's gonna boil. But how about you? Like, if you were to, like, do you think like if you had a pig, how would that work with your cats?
No.
You don't think it's gonna work out?
No, I don't think it's gonna work out.
Okay.
And I actually see pig in my life.
Yeah.
In person when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my grandma's neighbors,
Mm-hmm.
they had pigs. And they are big, they are big pigs. And then one day I decided to sneak into the pig farm and then look at them.
Yeah.
And for the first encounter, I was terrified of them.
Why? What happened?
So first, they are stinkies, like I mentioned.
But is it because they're living outside?
I think it's probably because their area hasn't get clean. And I mean, I don't know if when is the cleaning time. And also, like, when they see me, I feel they are see me as a food. So because all of them just like run toward the gate. And, as me, I was like, 10 years old?
Oh, God.
Can you imagine, like, 6, 7 pigs run toward you at the same time? Yeah, and then they're making very loud noise. Like,
oh, gosh.
Yes, and then because they are so close, I was actually just standing in front of the gate.
Yeah.
Just imagine. Will you be terrified? You will too, right?
Yeah, especially if they're ganging up on you, yeah.
And then, like, you can also see their teeth and stuff. And pig head is big.
Yeah, they are big.
Yeah, they were like bigger than my head, and then I was afraid to like, touch them. I mean, even though I know I'm not supposed to, but you know me, I like a little daredevil. I did try to, reach my little hand, but someone called and said, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I, pull my hand back.
Lost a hand, girl.
Yeah, I will probably. So that's like my only encounter pig in real life.
But also, like, those pigs weren't really like officially domesticated like a pet, like
they are like farm.
Yeah, they're more like farm animals,
animals,
and like they're probably living in fear, knowing that they're gonna get slaughtered too.
That part I don't know. And then later on, I asked the caretakers, and then they told me it's because I was there during like their feeding time.
Oh, they're hungry.
Yeah, they are hungry, and then usually during that time, it's feeding time, so they expect they get their food. So that's why all of them, rush toward me.
And you're tinier.
Yes, I'm tinier, that's why.
Oh, God.
And usually they clean after they eat.
Yeah. You were bold. You were probably thinking, oh,
yeah.
animals.
Yeah, I was.
Until you're like, oh, shoot, they're all coming at me.
Yeah, because, my grandma also told me sometimes, like, hey, don't randomly go to other people's farm, like...
Yeah, because they don't know you, yeah.
Because sometimes animals don't know you. Like,
yeah.
When the caretaker was there, the pig has completely different behavior. You can tell. But toward a stranger, they probably don't even know. Maybe they see me as a threat. You never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at a county fair before. I've seen, like, pig races, too. Like pig owners would bring their pets, but I think they are more farm pigs. They weren't, like, pets, But, like, it was really entertaining to watch. Like, they weren't really aggressive because I guess they were pretty well managed by whoever their owners were. But, yeah, I see people do that around here. But that was only at, like, the fair, so.
Yeah. So, I mean, pet pig would not be my choice.
Because of your fear, or because you feel like they just won't get along with your cats?
I think I don't know. I always don't think I want a pig. If I can choose all kind of animals, yeah, pig would not be.
Yeah.
Probably I would choose cow over pig.
Cow over pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, have you guys seen cow after bath?
After a bath? No.
It's super fluffy. They are so adorable.
Aww.
It's like a fluffy, stuffed animal look.
Aww.
Yeah.
Yeah, cows have very humane eyes. Like, you can, like, it almost looks like you're looking into a human. You know what I mean? And so that's a reason why my mom doesn't eat beef.
Oh, I see.
It's because like she has that empathy for them when she used to live in the farm. So, she's seen like the worst of it.
Yeah, my grandpa doesn't eat beef is because he was a farmer, and then we use water buffalo to help farming. So for him, cow, all kind of cows, they are just his friend.
Yeah.
But I don't think we get that kind of connection for pig as human.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know personally because I haven't experienced it, and maybe different pigs raised differently might have that connection. Like when I see those Instagram videos, like the pigs, the little baby pigs, like they seem like they have a bond.
Yeah, they do.
So it's I think it just probably depends. Maybe the pig thinks it's a dog. Like.
I think maybe one day we should go seek for a pig owner, and then we can ask them to share their experience, because this is definitely something I would like to learn.
Yeah, like I would love to understand the psychology of a pig more, and like what's possible with the pig. Like I wish I can give more context to it.
And then what make them choose pig as a pet. Because like I said, I would not choose pig as my pet.
Yeah, I've seen pigs, I've seen monkeys, I've seen so many animals that you don't typically see all the time, which is so interesting.
Okay. Let me give you a question. If you can choose any kind of animal in the world, what would you choose?
Oh my gosh.
Just one.
Excluding dogs?
No dog and cats.
No dog and cats.
Because we already have dog owner and cat owner.
Let me think. If I were to own a pet that is outside, how about chicken?
I mean, we already expressed that both of us want to be a chicken owner. Okay, so that's
excluded. Okay, that's excluded.
Yeah. Would you want to be a pig owner?
Honestly, I would like to try.
Okay.
I actually would like to try because they're just so cute. Like at least what I've seen online, they're so cute. But again, I'll have to experience it first. But hey, like it won't hurt to try one day, right?
But I do learn that pig like their clean space. So I think as long as you train them well, they're not gonna make mess in your house, and they are smarter than dog.
Yeah, probably have their own little like area that connects to the backyard, so they can go in and out. But it'd be probably a lot of work for me to feed them, because it's already a lot of work feeding my dogs. I can't imagine feeding the pig.
Pig eat anything.
Yeah, that's true. They can eat all the scraps.
Yes.
But me, I probably want to find the best of the best for them.
Yes.
gourmet dish for the pig.
As long as you don't give them pork.
But if I have, oh god, that's cannibalism. I mean, if I have a pig as a pet, I'd probably cut out pork in my life then.
Yeah, because you will be...
I'll just be thinking about my pig, Like, I'd be like, no, I can't do it.
What if you have chicken? Are you going to cut out chicken?
Chicken is different. Chicken is survival for me.
So what makes pig different?
I mean, I can cut out chicken meat, but it's just, I'm probably going to be unhealthy not eating chicken meat, I guess I can just opt into fish, crab, and I love eggs, so I hope they don't mind me eating their eggs at least.
Yeah. I
can live without eating the meat. It's just kind of, a disadvantage for myself.
Yeah, but now you mentioned it is weird, right? If I have a pet pig and I'm making bacon, and
no. Okay, I can live without bacon. Like I said, those types of food inflame me, so maybe it's better I just cut them out.
Yeah, I think maybe one day Penny will be a pig owner.
A pig owner, maybe. We'll see. How much you want to bet on that? I'm joking. But yeah, pig's not for you. Okay. Other than your cat or chicken, what would you like to own yourself?
I don't know if there is no the space. I would actually want to own a horse.
A horse? Wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, or like a wolf.
Hey, what happened to your
crocodile?
A wolf?
Yeah,
How the? You don't even own a dog and you want to own a wolf?
Wolf is one of my favorite animals in the world.
I get it, but how are you going to own a wolf that is supposed to be in the wild?
I know, so that's why I said, in my perfect world.
In your perfect dream world. Okay,
yeah,
I get it.
In my perfect dream world, I would be a wolf's best friend, and then he will not want to devour me.
Yeah, good luck. Or do you Princess Mononoke? Like
and it would be pretty cool, right? Riding a wolf.
Right? Shoot. But that's interesting. Yeah, but I remember you telling me you wanted an alligator or something.
Yes.
Those are cute. I've held one before in Florida, like the little baby ones.
But I learned that, like crocodile or alligator, they live really long time, 50 years or more. Why they outlive me?
Then you gotta leave your life insurance with them so they'll be taken care of.
There's also another thing is I've been thinking is that why if they outlive me? It's unfair to force my son to, hey, you need to take care of my alligator.
You have a will and trust. Maybe you can donate them to somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Find a home for them.
So there's also start made me thinking like, I need to be more realistic. I need to choose animals as my pet that I can handle for the rest of their life. Just like, like you said earlier, if you're going to have a pig, you're going to cut out the pork.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be eating the pork while looking at your baby.
Yeah, that's like a real mental, like, challenge there.
Right?
Like, what am I doing? I'm eating my pet.
So that's also another thing I would want to ask pig owners.
Yeah.
Like, do you guys eat pork?
They probably do.
I mean, not as a farmer, but like...
They probably eat bacon for sure.
Right?
Yeah. That's interesting. I don't know. It's like those animals can be pets, but it's also what we eat to kind of survive, right?
Yeah.
Or as part of our culture, that's why we eat it. Mm-hmm. So I think that's very interesting. If anyone has any feedback on that, on like whether or not you would own these types of pets, let us know, because being a dog owner, cat owner, it's interesting to start thinking about, what if I want to go further than that?
Yes. Like, I want to be a chicken owner for sure, and Penny is not afraid to be a pig owner.
You know what I want to? I know you would want this too.
Okay, what?
A beehive owner.
Oh yeah, I think I told you, right?
I've been so intrigued lately about that. Beehives.
But it's actually not hard. Like, as long as you establish the little box,
a little like area for them to like keep their colony. Yeah.
Yes.
And make sure the queen's alive. Yes. And if there isn't a queen, you got to find a queen for them to survive.
Yes. And another tip I learned during my research, they say that during winter time, or if your backyard doesn't have enough flour, before you have enough, you have to feed them sugar water or something.
That's interesting.
Otherwise, they're gonna die from like starvation.
Yeah, that's definitely a type of pet that I actually would be interested in. And I remember you telling me once before you love bees.
Yes.
So maybe one day we can start one together.
I know. Maybe bee will be our
little project.
Pet. Yes.
Before the chicken? Before the pig?
Does that mean we're going to harvest the honey and then start selling on our website?
Probably, but I love honey. I eat it myself.
Honey.
Honey. PC honey. Yeah, I love honey. Like, honey is part of my diet daily, actually. I love honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thankfully I'm not diabetic, so.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's very interesting. I would love to, learn more from people who own pets, and hopefully we can bring someone in soon to chat more about it with us. And we kind of scratched the surface, but we want to introduce the idea. So if you guys have certain questions, let us know, so that way we can include it into our next episode.
Yes, and then the reason we've been talking about food recently is because the holiday season.
Yeah, it's just like...
It doesn't mean we want to eat our pet.
I know. Yeah, no. No. Let's make that clear. I do not want to eat anything that is my pet, or anything that still looks like an animal, no, I just can't. Yeah, no, please save me. I'd rather starve.
Okay.
But yeah, if there's any questions or feedback, happy to hear it. Check out our blogs online.
Yes.
We write about tips and especially seasonal tips. So please check it out. Follow us for latest updates. We're releasing more products next year.
Yes.
Excited to share that very soon. So stay tuned.
And also, if you have a story you would like us to share, or you would like to join our podcast, please also email us.
Yeah, email us. We have submission forms on our platform, so just send us a quick message and we will be happy to consider it.
Thank you. Until then.
Okay, happy holidays.
Bye-bye.
Bye.